So what's going on? Grace and peace, and welcome back to another episode of Layman Terminology. So we are basically less than 24 hours away from Trump being sworn in again for his second term, and as you can see, I'm a happy camper over here. And for all y'all out there who want to call me Uncle Tom, sell out bootlicker, whatever it is, I really do not care. I mean, I don't know how much I have to really stress that. It is what it is. Like I say, lost family, lost friends over this. But hey, at the end of the day, it was their choice. Obviously not mine, because at the end of the day, I mean, they liked it Obama for 2 terms. I didn't like the guy at all, but hey, cool. Don't agree at all with none of his politics, but I still love them, still rock with them, no problem. Same thing with Biden. Didn't agree nothing with him at all, but still, yeah, I still love them, still rock with them, But when they made this choice, it is what it is, and like I say, I'm not gonna sit here and be the one to play this game with people and to try to hope that that I still be received with grace before them and things of that nature, and that they like me. Listen, I can't do that. I can't make you happy because of the simple fact that I choose to do what I feel is best. And you may feel like what I'm doing is go against my own interests. Okay, well, fine, cool. Well, let me do me, seriously. But at the end of the day, as I keep on saying, I don't care who you are. If you are trying to force me to dislike someone because you dislike them, you got the wrong guy. You are talking to the wrong person. I'm gonna like who I like, and I'm gonna dislike who I dislike. But again, at the same time, I'm not gonna put that type of burden on you to tell you know that if you vote for such and such, then we can't be cool. Nah, I mean, to me, that's being phony as I don't know what, for real. Because again, it's one thing if I'm sitting here rocking with someone who may have just done some really foul stuff to you, and there is proof, and you don't have to lie or twist stories around or pretty much make justification of why you hold this person to the standard, but then for the next person you willing to close a blind eye. You can move on with that, for real. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. Like I said, I'm excited for the second term. Now, I will say this right here. This is the thing right here that I feel is Trump blind spot that I don't like. Trump is the type of person that he wants to try to be at peace with everyone, which same thing with me. I want to be at peace with everyone, but it's to the point that he wants to be liked so much by people. That he wants to be liked by the very people who set out to try to destroy him, to slander him and ridicule him, all the stuff that tried to derail him. Like perfect example I could give right now would be with Snoop. Everything that Snoop had pretty much said, the videos that he made about Trump and all that he did, and now to have him playing at his inauguration type of things, whatever inauguration party. At the end of the day, listen, Trump is a grown man. Him and his people, they do what they want to do. But me personally, I'd be like, nah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, you somewhat made your bed, you're gonna lay in it. But again, at the end of the day, I don't know if him and Snoop had that conversation. Maybe they did, and Snoop really apologized. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know the whole inside working, so they get to work that out. But again, it's like to me when I look at that idea, that's one of the biggest flaws that I see of Trump, that he wants to be liked too much by people, that it can be a blinding factor to him. And what I mean by blinding factor, that it can be a harmful thing to him. And again, I want to see this president succeed, because he already showed with his first term that he can do that he can put inside some great policies and things that I really did appreciate. For the simple fact that he chose to just let the American people be the American people, and not to sit here and put burdens on us and restrictions on us that basically hamper us, to stop us from succeeding as Americans, and but when you try to please people, especially those who, let's keep it real, that are his enemies, you tend to go into a little trap sometimes, and that trap could cause you to basically to get sidetracked and to get off what is your vision and what is your mission as far as like just dealing with things. Because at the end of the day, I truly believe Trump is a good person. I mean, dude has a good heart with dealing with stuff, but I just wish that sometimes that he would just be that he just put his foot down and just deal with people saying like, all right, cool, hey, I hear you, I forgive you, hey, let bygones be bygones, let's move on. But at the end of the day, I gotta keep moving this way, you keep moving that way, cool. But it's just that I don't know, seriously, like that's the only thing that I worry about with Trump is that again that he would want to try to make too many people like him and make his enemies come to his side. But again, he's a grown man. He can do what he want to do. But this is me personally speaking from observation of what I see about the whole thing. And I'm just really excited for tomorrow for real. Because it's going to mark the start of a new beginning of a new day, in which I already know that Democrats and leftists, they're going to try to already they're going to try to do whatever they can to get them off track and to cause division and spread lies and rumors and all that. But I'm also happy to see that CNN got sued and they lost because they spreading lies and all this right here. And also, who was it that Trump had sued? Was it ABC or NBC? I don't know, but he also, made them cough up money as well too, which to me is a great thing to see inside what's going on inside America, especially dealing with the media. Because they run behind the guise of free speech and talk about that they are the media and they should have free speech because they are the press. Okay, it's one thing when you reporting the news and you being real with it, but it's another thing when you sit here constantly lying and it's easy to show the lies and to show the bias. To me, there is no protection for that, for real. When you can spread up hatred and malice and cause division amongst American people, hey, you got what you deserve, seriously, because it was dead wrong at the end of the day. Let's call a spade on that right there. I mean, and so that's a good thing. And I am happy that Trump did that, and Trump did one. And of course, you got the media. Oh, what will this ever say now that the president has sued the media? We are the press, and he is suing the press to like try to make the press quiet. No, nah, y'all did it to yourself for real. When you want to sit here and lie on someone to try to sway votes or the election, wherever the case may be, I mean, it make a difference of what it is. A lie is a lie. Malice a malice of the heart. But again, at the end of the day, you got what you deserve. I mean, I can't stress that enough, for real. And I mean, so to me, that was a major victory for the people. I really did like that. I mean, it was a great thing to see that the American people finally have some type of ground to stand on and letting the media know, saying, listen, if you want to go there, this is how we're going to start going about this for real. But sometimes I do wish that people just wouldn't settle. Just like, just take them to the cleaners for real. Take them to the cleaners. Make them start dumping the whole purse, pocketbook, open up the bank account, and just start writing checks to the point that they get to the point that they are looking at their employees and telling their employees like, if you go up here and you lie on someone, you losing your job off the door. Enough said. Seriously. And I mean, and again, I don't care who it is. It'd be CNN, Fox News. Doesn't make a difference of who it is. But at the end of the day, there should be that standard that is held there again, because the media is now to the point where people just don't trust the media no more. We don't trust the mainstream media. I mean, seriously, I do not trust the mainstream media. I will get my news from independent sources. People who I know who really do not have that type of skin in the game, that they are trying to get some type of agenda of their own pushed over, and people who will call a ball and a strike. Like, for example, the one thing that had liked me, the one thing that made me had liked Tim Pool, even, I mean, when Trump was running and coming to, even when he was elected and all that did, it was the fact that he was willing to call a ball and a strike. And I knew that he was not a conservative, but I also knew that he was not this left-leaning Democrat who was just willing to go along with mainstream and to lie. Dude was real with it, up front with it, and talk about, hey, this is what I'm saying. This is what I agree with. This is what I don't agree with. I like that because of the simple fact that because he wasn't sitting there trying to make you feel that you had to be of a certain party, but it was just more like, listen, at the end of the day, this is the research I did. This is what I'm laying out before you. You could make your own conclusion, come with it. And again, so it's people like that right there that I have the most respect for because of the simple fact that they are real and that they are upfront with who they are. And again, kudos to them. Big shout out to Tim. And I still tune into him. When I'm really trying to understand certain things that's going on, and not only him, but again, it's other people out there as well too. And again, you gotta make sure that you don't just consume so much of a media of, I guess, the same mindset you are. But sometimes I guess it's kind of good to just hear the other side so you can see the craziness. But even though sometimes it's hard to listen to them because you're looking like you're sitting here lying, I can't listen to this no more. And that's the way it be sometimes, seriously, when I'm sitting here trying to listen to them. But when you hear them talk, it's like, I can't listen no more. I mean, you just sit here lying. So I got to go with my business for real. And I mean, but anyway, I don't know how I started ranting there. I did, but it is what it is. But like I say, I'm looking forward to these next 4 years and much more. And if Democrats keep going the same way they're going, hey, by all means, do what you got to do. But of course, you also see now that they want to say that Trump is not man enough to like brave the weather, him and his supporters, and Obama did it and all this and that here and that. I'm looking like, yeah, ignorant. At the end of the day, you're still gonna be a president. It doesn't make a difference, seriously. Like, come on, man, get out of here with that nonsense for real. But I'm looking forward to this right here. It's a good thing, and I will say that if you look at it for what it is, though, it's a good thing that he didn't really win, that he didn't take office, because we all know about how 2020 went. There's a lot of questions and marks about it, but it's a good thing that he didn't stay inside office in 2020 up to this point right here, because it's a simple fact. I do believe that from 2020 up to now, that people were allowed to see exactly of where the Democratic Party is and the chaos that they were willing to cause amongst the American people, and how the way they constantly lied and deceived so many people. And, I was really hoping that Black America would just finally wake up. But of course, I'm not going to say all of them, of course, because I'm Black, and so a lot of other people who are also Black don't get down with that. But I was hoping that it'd come to the point that they would finally wake up, because it's out there now. This is not like it's like the 90s, early 2000s when you only had like the news channels and newspapers to tell you exactly what's going on. You have 24/7 access that you can research stuff for your own self and see exactly of what is going on inside the world, what's going on in politics, who is saying what. Like, for a perfect example, I still cannot believe to this day that there are still people who still believe that Trump said inside about the Charlottesville that neo-Nazis were very fine people. People still believe that lie to this day. How is that humanly possible? Because they failed to take the time to really even research for themselves and say, okay, did he really say this right here? Let me see. But it's mind-blowing too that when you finally see people, even as of last year, who finally saw the whole video, and they come to the conclusion saying wait, so I was lied to this whole time, and you looking like, you gotta be kidding me. So you never took 1 minute from that whole time to really sit down and to see exactly of what he said. But kudos to them as well too, because they finally came to the conclusion yo, these people have been lying to me. And so it's the same thing with the Black community, These people have been lying to y'all for so long and putting y'all inside so much fear, making y'all so fearful, especially with the whole Project 2025 thing. And again, and I will ask y'all, and I will challenge whoever want to push up Project 2025. And as I have been trying to push up on people saying, especially when I see them start to put it out there, oh, Trump gonna bring in Project 2025. And I simply ask the question, okay, well, what is Project 2025? And you never hear nothing back. Because you're looking like, yeah, you don't know what it is. The only thing you know is that someone told you how to feel a certain way about Project 2025, and that's the way that you felt about it, that they told you, oh, this is a racist thing, and you don't have no idea what's inside of it. And those same people who are telling you that it's this racist, evil thing, if you ask them to show you what page are they talking about on Project 2025 that's a racist thing, they couldn't even show you. So let that idea kind of sink in for a minute. That they are so willing to mislead you and to misguide you that they don't even know what they talk about their own selves. And you are willing to go along with them and to be deceived. It doesn't have to be that way. Think for your own self. Come to the conclusion for your own self. You don't have to group think with everybody. I know they want you as a black person to group think, and I know that they want to try to make you fearful and use fear as a tactic. And of course, it always have to revolve right back around to race. It don't have to be that way again. But these people are the ones who are deceiving you and who are constantly lying to you. And I keep on saying that they do not have your best interest at heart. Think for yourself individually. Look into the matter of your own self. Because I'm still waiting since 2015 for someone to give me a clear example without taking out of context Trump words or nothing like that to show me how this man is racist. And no one still has been able to show me that. So at some point, you got to look at the conclusion of things like saying like, I can't take nothing that these people are saying serious. It's just like the story of the boy who cried wolf. We are seeing it play out. You looking like, okay, well, if this is what you're going to do. I mean, this is how you're going to behave and stuff like this. I can't take you serious. And that's the way it is, seriously. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way, though. I mean, seriously. But, of course, we got to deal with it that way. But, and I'm going to be honest about this right here, too, as far as dealing with the whole TikTok thing. I really wish Trump wouldn't reinstate it at all. Matter of fact, I wish, which I know, of course, him to sign executive order. That's what I mean by reinstate for some of you smart alecks out there. But I wish that the U.S. government would also go as far as well, too, and also do something about OnlyFans and Pornhub as well, too, because these things are destroying a nation. It is destroying generations. It is harmful. Now, if they are concerned about the propaganda that is being pushed through TikTok, they should also be concerned about the way society is being destroyed by things such as OnlyFans and Pornhub, things like that. It did because these are young people, young adults, if you want to say, who are sitting here pimping themselves out on a platform or on a website, and of course, everybody wanted to scream, it's free speech. Listen, that is stupidity for real. At the end of the day, let's call it what it is. It is stupidity, because then it'd be these same people who want to talk about that we shouldn't sexualize females, but still yet though, but we allow females to sexualize themselves before the world. And then these same females, after a while, they're gonna be boo-hoo-whining and crying about how they don't want these images of themselves up on the internet no more, but it's too late. You can't just delete and erase the internet. Seriously. It is permanent consequences, like just like me making this video. It is what it is. It's going to be around, bottom line. But at the end of the day, okay, cool, no problem. I mean, because I'm not doing nothing that's going to corrupt society. But anything, I'm really hoping that you out there who are listening, that you would just really take this advice and just really build upon it and saying, you know what, I got to research for myself. Let's build society, So, again, 2025, I just want to start this here off. Tomorrow's a big day. Trump getting sworn back in and getting back to work for the American people. And I'm hoping that all his confirmations, everybody who he has appointed, that all their confirmations, they all just go through, because of course you're going to have people who are going to try to push back and Democrats, they're going to try everything in the book to try to stop, because according to them, nobody who he picked should be confirmed. Seriously, but ain't nothing surprised about that. It is what it is. So, again, It's a great time part of history, you know. So let's just see how tomorrow just rolls out. And let's get it rolling because we know that the obstruction is going to be starting and they are going to try everything in their power to try to obstruct and stop Trump from doing what he promised to do and what he needs to do. But we American people, hey, we got to sit there and recognize it for what it is, but also, push back against these people as well too. And again, at the end of the day, it don't make a difference who in office, whether it be Republican or Democrat. Everybody got to be held accountable and held to the same standard. Because I don't walk in blindly and saying, well, you know what, I'll let you do whatever you want to do because I like it. Nah, seriously, I want you to do the right thing by the people, for all people, and to not sit here and to try to get people to like you and all that nonsense. Because again, at the end of the day, that's the only thing I'm worried about the most with Trump is that he'll want to get people to like him. And the very people that he want to like him, to me, I mean, if I had his ear, I'd tell him, yo, do what you gotta do. Forget these clowns right here. Because all they gonna do is try to get in your ear to try to persuade you inside such a way because they want to basically kiss your butt or kiss the ring, to try to just get on your good side so that way they can try to get what they want, But like I said, I really hope people around him, his advisor, his wife, his children, that they all be there with him and just like, yo, cut these people out, cut them out. Hey, if they want to come and talk, let them talk. But after that, hey, they got to go. If they want to apologize, hey, let them apologize. It is what it is. But, and like I said, at the end of the day, let's get ready for 2025 because it's going to be fantastic. So, y'all just hold on 1 minute. I'll be right back.